Hey guys, we heard you like Pegasus. Let's give it to you again. Oh well, can't say I can blame them for using a popular character. But now we have Joey versus Pegasus, a match that even Duelist Kingdom couldn't give us. Heck, a duel that even the original series couldn't give us. Well, these aren't just staying around looking like weirdness. And now they're on to that, but, you know, at least they try to do something. All this for a paycheck, everyone.
Welcome to the 2016 Origins Game Fair, and a special welcome to duelists in this weekend's Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Maximilion Pegasus, your tournament host and creator of your beloved Duel Monsters card game. I know you've all been dueling your hardest to become champion, but by the end of this weekend, only one duelist will be crowned King of Games. Who will it be?
It'll be me.
Joey Wheeler. Don't make me laugh.
Why not? I was the runner-up at Duelist Kingdom and took 4th place in Battle City. This
Woo,
tournament
fourth.
victory has my name all over it.
I do like how they
It's not just
even bring
funny
up the
because
guy who
you're a
lost the Battle
pitiful
of the
duelist,
Bronze.
it's also funny because you didn't enter the tournament.
Ah, I was so busy getting all these new cards for my deck, I completely lost track of time. Now I have this sweet new deck and won't even have the chance to put it to the test.
Is there a rare hunter in
Perhaps
charge,
I
maybe?
can help you out. I'm looking to put on a show for this audience, and what would be more entertaining than watching me thoroughly trounce you?
Thorough what? That's it, Pegasus. I'm taking you down.
Let's duel. I'll let you go first if you'd like.
I don't need any favors from you, Pegasus. We'll each roll a die, and whoever rolls higher will choose who goes first.
So you mean
Fine
the
by
actual
me.
rules. I prefer rock, paper, scissors, personally.
All right, I rolled a 6, and you only got a 1.
It's a
Looks like I
multi-sided
will be
dice.
going
Fucking
first.
cheaters.
I'm starting with just a card.
Okay,
I
that
want.
was completely
I
pointless, though.
summoned the Black
We'll roll-
Stone of Legend.
I'll let you go first.
A
No,
monster
we're gonna
with
roll a
0
die to
attack
decide.
points
Okay,
and
I
0
will go
defense
first.
points is just the
What was
card
the
you
point
wanted.
then?
All of the power is inside the Black Stone of Legend. By tributing it, I can tap into its power. I tribute the Black Stone of Legend to special summon Red Eye's Black Dragon from my deck. Take
So
that,
we've got
Pegasus.
red eye support.
Impressive. You've summoned your rarest card on your very first turn. But if you think that's going to stop me, you're sorely mistaken.
Maybe not by itself, but I'm not done yet. Next, I activate Dangerous Machine Type 6.
Oh boy.
This card lets me roll a 6-sided die in my standby phase and gets a different effect depending on my roll. And that's not all. Finally, I'm setting 2 cards face down before ending my turn.
Oh good, it's my turn. Now I get to show you my new cards.
Uh-oh. You have new cards too?
Indeed I do, and unfortunately for you, I'm about to use them to introduce you to a brand new world.
Don't tell me. Toon World?
Far from it. This isn't a world for the funny and cheerful. This is a world for the wretched and sinful. A world for misfits and miscreants. You're about to take a tour through the underworld.
You're
You
using
mean the
Dark World?
Shadow?
I
No, not
see
Shadow
is a
Realm.
worthy companion for all of my underworld creatures.
Hi, tour guide of
By
the
activating
underworld.
her effect, I can special
Yeah, that
summon
wasn't me who
any
did that. That was
level
just
3
part of the
fiend
thing. I
monster
don't
from
know.
my
I
deck
can't
and
find any
negate
videos that
its
would do it.
effect.
Otherwise, we go to
Since
found
my
footage,
tour
but,
guide is feeling a
you
little
know.
lonely all by herself, I think I'll use her effect to special summon Graf
What the
Malabranch
fuck?
of the Burning Abyss from
Pegasus
my
is playing the
deck.
Burning Abyss. Huh.
Mala what?
Graf is just one of the many guards in the Burning Abyss, duty-bound to keep the corrupt
I
deceivers in
remember
their
when
place.
these cards were OP.
Like the rest of my Malabranch monsters, Graf has 3 separate
all annoying.
effects. A first effect that causes it to self-destruct if I control a monster other than a Burning Abyss monster. A second effect that lets me special summon it from my hand if I don't control any spell or trap cards. And a third effect that activates it if it's sent to the graveyard.
3 effects?
That's right. Good for you. And the third effect on each of my Malabranch monsters is unique to that particular monster. Furthermore, I'm not allowed to activate the second and third effects of any particular Malabranch monster in a single turn.
The first book
Aw,
cover.
man,
Yeah,
my
welcome
head
to me
hurts.
with Burning Abyss.
And it's about to hurt a lot
They used to be
more.
OP.
Now I build
And
the
then
overlay network.
Konami decided to stop giving them
I combine
support.
Tour Guide
The
from
light
the
modules haven't come out
underworld
yet.
with Graph, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss to Xyz summon Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss.
Say what?
Pegasus can Xyz summon.
It's called an Xyz summon, Joey. By combining two monsters with the same level, I can Xyz summon a monster from my extra deck with a rank equal to their levels. The monsters used to summon it become Xyz materials attached to that monster. I combine my level 3 tour guide with my level 3 graph to Xyz summon Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. Dante is the courageous hero of my deck. A flickering light amidst the darkness. He brings hope to those he passes. He journeys through the burning abyss in search of enlightenment, just as I, Maximilion Pegasus, traveled through Egypt after my beloved Cecilia's tragic
I like how they bring
passing.
that up.
Dante and I are one and the same, and together we'll be
Pegasus
taking
does
you
look
down.
great.
Yeah,
Can't fix
yeah.
them
I've had
without
enough of your
tunes.
storytelling, Pegasus. Just play some cards already.
As
If
you
Pegasus
wish.
was
I
reintroduced
activate
in
Dante's
Brains,
effect.
I could see it
By
playing
detaching
Burning
Graph
Abyss,
from
not
Dante,
tunes.
I send the
He
top
didn't
3
appear in the
cards
original
from my
series,
deck
just
to my
showed up in
graveyard and
Brains. I
increase
could see
Dante's
that
attack by
happening.
1,500 until the end of the turn. Since Scar, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, and Calcab, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, are 2 of the cards I sent to my graveyard with Dante's effect, I get to activate their effects. I'll use Calcab's effect to return 1 of your face-down cards to your hand. Scar's effect will kick in later.
Oh, no.
Now Graph's effect activates, allowing me to special summon another Burning Abyss monster from my deck.
I thought you said your Graph's effect was negated by Tour
That one's in
Guide.
the graveyard.
Silly Joseph. Graph's effect is only negated while it's face up on the field. Once it's sent to the graveyard, it's no longer affected by my tour guide from the underworld.
Ah, man.
I'll use my Graph's effect to special summon Seer, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. Next, I activate the effect of the Barbar Malabranch of the Burning Abyss in my hand to special summon it to the field. Then I combine Barbar with Seer to Xyz summon another Dante to the field.
2 Dantes?
It's always safer to travel with partners.
Especially when the partner's yourself.
Now, I'll activate my second Dante's effect by detaching Seer and sending 3 cards from the top of my deck to
Are you
my
confused yet?
graveyard.
Maxi,
Next,
another
I'll
Scarm.
use Seer's effect to
and a third
special
card I
summon
can
Graph
recognize.
back from the graveyard. Now, I special summon Dragic, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my hand and combine it with Graph to special summon my third Dante.
3 Dantes.
3 Dantes?
3 Dantes, I see that you can count. This time, I'll detach Dragic from Dante to send the top 3 cards of my deck to my graveyard and increase
Solemn
Dante's
Strike,
attack by
and
1,500.
Malabranch, and a third one I
Now,
can't
each of
recognize.
my 3 Dantes has 2,500 attack points.
Not to repeat myself, but uh-oh.
Your Red Eyes Black Dragon's 2,400 attack points are no match for my
Metamorph.
monsters. Dante number 1, attack Joey's Red Eyes.
Not so fast, Pegasus. I still have my face-down card to activate. I play Roulette
Okay.
Spider. Yeah, that's right. This card lets me roll a 6-sided die and gives me an effect depending on what I roll.
Since the dice is rigged, let's find out.
If you roll a 1, 2, or 3, the drawback effects of Roulette Spider will kick in, and you'll lose the duel on my very first turn.
But if I roll a
OTK,
4, 5, or
motherfucker.
6, my Roulette Spider will shake up your attack and keep me in the duel. Come on, die roll. All right, I rolled a 4.
I wonder how I
That
did
means your
that.
Dante doesn't attack my Red Eyes and attacks your other Dante instead. 2 of your Dantes are destroyed.
Lucky
I
you.
still have 1 Dante left.
Now you only have 1
Yes,
Dante
Joey.
left.
3 minus 2
That
is
means
1.
the effects of my other 2 Dantes activate. If Dante is sent to my graveyard, I get to add a Burning Abyss card from my graveyard to my hand. I'll activate the effects of my 2 Dantes to add Graph, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, and Seer Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my graveyard to my hand.
Surprised you didn't
If you're
reshuffle
going
with
through the
Dante.
Burning Abyss, keep going. Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, attack and destroy Joey's Red Eyes.
Ah, man.
Your Red Eyes is destroyed, and you lose 100 life points. Oh, and that's not all. After Dante successfully attacks, it switches into defense position at the end of the battle phase. I set one card face down and enter my end phase. In my end phase, I'll use my Scarms effect. Scarms effect lets me search my deck for Farfra, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, and add it to my hand. It's your turn.
Time.
I can't believe you destroyed my red eyes so easily. You'll pay for that, Pegasus. It's my turn. I draw a card and then activate the effect of my dangerous machine
Trying to
type
figure out
6.
which dice to use. 6.
Since I rolled a 3, I get to draw a card.
Knowing me,
Next,
I would roll a 1
activate
or a
Pot of
6.
Greed.
Oh wait, no, this is
Yeah.
wait, no, I'm getting confused with
This
Crazy
card
Box,
lets
in
me
which
draw
case
2
one would have
more
been
cards
had
from my
or
deck.
life points.
Now I activate the effect of the Black Stone of Legend in my graveyard. By sending the Red Eyes Black Dragon in my graveyard back into my deck, I return the Black Stone of Legend back to my hand. Now that my Red Eyes is back in my deck, I activate Red Eyes Fusion. This card lets me fusion summon any monster that includes a Red Eyes monster as a fusion material. Best of all, Red Eyes Fusion lets me fuse together monsters from my deck. I'll fuse Red Eyes Black Dragon and Beast of Talwar from my deck.
Beast of Talwar is always counted as an Archfiend card for some reason.
Let me tell you about him. My Archfiend Black Skull Dragon has 3,200 attack points. My Archfiend Black Skull Dragon will take down your last monster with ease. Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, attack and destroy Pegasus's last Dante.
Since my Dante is in defense position, I don't lose
That's what
any
you
life
think.
points. Plus,
Means
since
they
it
battle
and
damage,
Barbar
effect
were
damage.
sent to the graveyard, I get to activate their effects.
Wrong, Pegasus. Whenever Archfiend Black Skull Dragon attacks, you're not allowed to activate any cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Since both of your monsters' effects try to activate in the damage step, Archfiend Black Skull Dragon stops
Nice
that from
move.
happening.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
That's not all. I'm about to take out a big chunk of your life points, too. My Archfiend Black Skull Dragon has another
Why
special
not?
ability. At the end of a battle phase in which it battled, I can target a Red Eyes normal monster in my graveyard and inflict damage to your life points equal to its attack points. Then I shuffle the Red Eyes back into my deck. Since the Red Eyes Black Dragon in my graveyard has 2,400 attack points, I'll inflict 2,400 points of damage to your life points.
There are no
no.
Black Dragon normal
Then I'll
monsters that
shuffle my
don't
Red
have
Eyes
24
back into
attack
my
points.
deck.
Unless the Gemini, maybe.
I'll set 4 cards face down before ending my turn.
During your end phase, I'll activate my trap card, the Traveler and the Burning Abyss.
Oh boy.
This card special summons all of my Burning Abyss monsters that were sent to the
God
graveyard
damn
this
it.
turn. I'll special summon Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, and Barbar, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my graveyard in
But it wasn't
defense
destroyed this
position.
turn.
Back.
That's right. You can't keep my Burning Abyss monsters
Is it
down
because
for
you were sent to the
long.
graveyard as disease
It's
material?
my turn. I
If that's
draw
the case,
a
they don't
card
count as
from
on
my
the field.
deck.
Not so fast, Pegasus. Now that you have 6 cards in your hand, I can activate my trap card, Gamble. I can activate this card whenever you have 6 or more cards in your hand, and I have 2 or less.
How much you want to bet that's a
If you have
double-headed
6 cards in your
coin?
hand and I only have 1, I get to flip a coin. And if it's heads, I get to draw until I have 5 cards in my hand.
Don't forget about Gamble's downside, Joey.
Yes!
Downside?
Of course there is. It wouldn't be a
Exactly.
gamble otherwise. If you flip tails instead of heads, you skip your next turn.
I do what?
It's one of the
There's no way I could survive
it's
2
one
more
of the
turns
few
in a
cards
row.
in the game that
Come on,
skips
Lady
turns.
Luck.
The only one's other
All right.
the only other
flipped
card I
heads.
could think of that
Now I
skips
draw 4
turns is
cards from
Arcana
my deck.
Force
Go right
21
ahead. Those
the
cards
world.
won't help you.
Maybe
And,
not. But I bet a couple more cards would.
that
While
one
I'm on my lucky
Valkyrie
streak,
card.
I think I'll activate
Mischief
my
of
other
the
face-down
Time
trap card.
Goddess.
Go 6 cents.
Even then, Gamble's a negative effect. Oh, dear God, 6 cents.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we'll talk about this card now. This card lets me choose 2 numbers. Then I roll a 6-sided die. If I roll one of those 2 numbers that I chose, I get to draw that many cards. If I roll a different number, I lose cards from my deck equal to the value of the number I roll. I choose 5 and 6. I have a good feeling about this.
And go right ahead and test your luck.
I will. All right, I rolled a 6.
12 cards in hand.
Must be nice.
Now I draw 6 cards and have 7, 12, carry to 1, 11 cards in my hand.
And you'll likely need all of them because I'm about to build an insurmountable field. First, I activate my spell card, Instant
Oh, boy.
Fusion. by paying 1,000 life points.
Oh,
This spell card lets me fusion summon a monster in the blink of an
My
eye.
bad.
Or should I say, the blink of 1,000 eyes. I summon 1,000 eyes restrict.
Now that you have a monster on the field that isn't a Burning Abyss monster, your Barbar destroys itself.
Indeed, and that means I get to use its special ability. I banish 3 Burning Abyss cards from my graveyard to inflict another 900 points of damage to your life points.
Another
Is
900?
that the best you got? I still have
didn't do it
3,000
once.
life points left.
Oh, you won't be keeping those life points for long, dear. While your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon certainly is powerful, it's no match for my 1,000 Eyes Restrict. 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Open up your eyes and mesmerize Wheeler's
you.
monster.
Uh-oh.
Now your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon is equipped to my 1,000 Eyes Restrict, protecting my monster.
Big deal. 1,000 Eyes Restrict can't attack since you summoned it
And
with
it's the
instant
only
fusion,
monster that can
and its
attack.
effect stops all other monsters from attacking. Plus, any monster that's summoned by instant fusion is destroyed in the end phase, which means your 1,000 Eyes Restrict will be gone before my next turn even starts.
How wrong you are. I activate my spell card, Good and Evil
Oh,
in the
boy.
Burning Abyss. Now, by tributing Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, and Graf Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my hand, I can ritual summon the leader of the Malabranch, Malakoda, Netherlord of
Who
the
has
Burning
a
Abyss.
gorgeous artwork. All the Burning Abyss do
Now
have
I'll
gorgeous
resolve the
artwork.
effects of my Farfa
But
and my Graf.
the ritual
First, I'll resolve
especially.
Farfa's effect to banish my 1,000 Eyes Restrict from the field until the
She'll
end
get
phase.
back.
That means that Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, equipped to it, is sent to the graveyard, and my remaining monsters are now free to attack. Next, I'll use Graf's effect to special summon Libic, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my deck in attack position. Next, I'll switch my Dante into attack
And then
position.
I win.
Since you only have 3,000 life points left, you'd better have something
I have
good
2
face
cards.
down. Malakoda, attack Joey directly.
I activate Scapegoat.
Now I can make Borlo
Get
Dragon.
familiar with it, but I'll explain.
Because I say Firewall
This
too
card lets me
much.
summon 4 sheep tokens.
Ignore the
on
fact it
field.
needs effect monster
Now
to fight
they
me.
take the hit instead of me.
My Malakoda, Dante, and Libic will attack and destroy 3 of your
Dante
sheep
goes to
tokens.
defense.
Not only did I not take any damage, but I still have 1 sheep token left too.
Now Panther Warrior
You
will
got
be
lucky
useful.
this time. I'll switch my Dante into defense position with its effect and then end my turn. Now my 1,000 Eyes Restrict returns to the field as a brand new monster. And this time it's here to stay. Since 1,000 Eyes isn't a Burning Abyss monster, Libic destroys itself. But its effect lets me special summon a Burning Abyss monster from my hand with its effect negated. I special summon Seer from my hand in defense position. Oh, it's your move.
Thank you. First, I'll draw a card for my turn. Now I have 12 cards
Machine.
in my hand. Next, I activate the effect of my dangerous
I rolled a
machine
7.
type
Now I have to
6.
discard my entire hand.
Since I rolled a 4, you get to draw a card, Pegasus.
Sure, this won't come
Thank
back to
you.
bite me.
Now I summon Baby Dragon.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. Let's see if you still think it's cute after I play this card. I activate
Oh.
Time Wizard. Go, Time Magic. Now, all of our monsters age by 1,000 years.
That means your sheep token is going to the graveyard after a long and healthy life.
But my baby dragon is now 1,000 years older and stronger. It's become 1,000 Dragon. And as for your monsters...
Nothing happens to them.
What? What do you mean nothing happens to them? They've aged 1,000 years. You're telling me they're still around as strong as ever?
My monsters are stuck in the Burning Abyss for all of eternity, Joey. Duh. What's another
Not even 1,000 Eyes
years?
Restrict
You gotta be
cares.
kidding me.
I would never joke about the Burning Abyss.
Yeah,
Susu.
And
Fine.
1,000 Eyes
Now
Restrict
I
is
activate
1,000
cards of the red
eyes, so...
stone. This card lets me discard a level 7 Red Eyes monster to draw 2 cards from my deck. I'll
So
discard
he
Red
gets
Eyes
1,000 Eyes
Black
Restrict
Flare
on the
Dragon to
verge
draw
of
2
retirement.
cards. Then, I'll use my cards of the Red Stone second effect. It lets me send another level 7 Red Eyes monster from my deck to my graveyard. Now I'll send a second Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon to my graveyard. Next, I activate my face down card, Red Eyes Spirit, to special summon one of my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragons to the field. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon is exactly like my Red Eyes Black Dragon, but with an
A
added
Gemini
effect.
summon effect.
If I normal summon it a second time,
Too
while
bad
it's
you
on the
already
field,
normal summoned
I get
Baby
to use its
Dragon.
effect to inflict 2,400 points of damage to your life points after it battles. Lucky for you, I already normal summoned my baby dragon this turn, so I can't give my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon its effect. Next, I activate Red Eyes Transmigration. By tributing the Black Stone of Legend from my hand and banishing Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon from my graveyard, I ritual summon Lord of the Red.
I summon Joey Man.
Now I activate Polymerization. I fuse Flame Manipulator with Masaki.
Okay, so we used that correct. We bring out Flame Swordsman correctly, but we still brought out frickin' Thousand Dragon
That is
wrong.
a lot of cards you're using. It's a shame they're all so pathetic.
Is this pathetic, Pegasus? I activate my Lord of the Red special ability. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, I can destroy any card on the field. Since I just activated Polymerization, I'll use my Lord of the Red's effect to destroy your thousand.
Now I can't attack.
You'll pay for that 1,000 times.
Next, I'll equip my Flame Swordsman with Salamandra, increasing its attack points to 2,500. And that's not all. I'll also equip it with Legendary Sword to give it another 300 attack points, bringing it up to denominator 2,800. Finally, I'll equip my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon with Black Metal Dragon to increase its attack points by 600.
13,
Now
12
it
cards
has
in hand like it's
3,000
nothing.
attack points. Now it's time for my attacks. First, my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon will attack and destroy your Malakota. Your Malakota only has 2,700 attack points, which means that it's destroyed and you lose 300 life points.
True, but my Malakota exacts vengeance on any monster foolish enough to trifle with it. When Malakota is destroyed, it can destroy any card on the field. Since your Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon destroyed my Malakota, I'll have Malakota destroy your Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon.
Other cards.
Since my Black Metal Dragon is sent to the graveyard, its effect activates. Now I get to add any Red Eyes card from my deck to my hand. I'll add Red Eyes Retro Dragon to my hand. Next, my Flame Swordsman will attack and destroy your Dante.
After Dante is sent to the graveyard, I'll use its effect to return one of my other Dantes from my graveyard to my extra deck.
Now it's my Lord of the Red's turn to attack. Lord of the Red, attack and destroy Pegasus' Seer.
That means Seer's effect activates. I'll use it to special summon Skarm from my graveyard.
Thousand Dragon, attack and destroy Skarm.
He managed to
These
survive.
monsters are tougher to get through than Toons.
No,
You're
tunes are
Pegasus.
easier.
In the end phase, I'll use Skarm's effect to add another Barbar from my deck to my hand.
Good thing Joey ran Hinotama in
good.
Battle City.
It's my turn again. I'll draw a card and then activate Dark
Oh.
Hole.
Still more fair than
That's right.
Raigeki. I will
This
never
card
not
destroys
think
all
that.
monsters on the field.
I activate the effect of my Red Eyes Retro Dragon. Since you destroyed all of my monsters, I get to special summon Red Eyes Retro Dragon from my hand. Then, I use its effect to special summon Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon from my graveyard. Welcome back, Red Eyes.
You're only delaying your inevitable defeat. At this point, I can't possibly
say that?
lose. I summon Crane. It's a crane that's also a crane, get it?
He's so proud of himself for that one.
You
You
wouldn't
wouldn't understand.
Crane's
Too complex.
effect lets me reach into my graveyard and special summon any level 3 monster. It also negates that monster's effect. I'll use Crane's effect to special summon Skarm from my graveyard. Next, I'll combine Skarm with Crane to once again Xyz summon Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. Now I'll detach an Xyz material from Dante to send the top 3 cards of my deck to my graveyard, increasing Dante's attack points to 2,500. Dante attacks and destroys your Red Eyes Retro
not the flare?
Dragon. Next, my Dante switches into defense position with its effect. Oh, but I'm not finished yet. I send Barbar from my hand to my graveyard.
Why?
To Xyz summon Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal.
Cecilia?
Check her out. Beatrice is the light of Dante's life. She's his raison d'etre.
What?
When things look darkest, the thought of her allows him
that
to
like
carry
French for
on even
fiancé
through
or
the
something?
bleakest parts of the burning abyss. Even when she's in the afterlife, the love Dante carries for Beatrice is of profound impact. Now, Beatrice's presence on my field, with Dante attached as an Xyz material, will have a profound effect on this duel.
Uh-oh.
But first, Barbar's effect activates. I banish 3 more Burning Abyss cards from my graveyard to deal 900 more points of damage to
Burn
your
versus
life
burn.
points. I'll enter my end phase and use Skarm's effect to add Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my deck to my hand. It's your move.
First, I draw a card from my deck. Next, I get to use the effect of my Dangerous Machine Type 6. Come on, lucky roll. Ah, man.
Welcome to me whenever I play
That means my Dangerous Machine Type 6 is destroyed.
Except that wasn't turn 1.
Now that that's out of the way, I second summon my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon.
Gemini summon.
By giving up my normal summon, I can turn my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon into an effect monster that inflicts 2,400 points of damage at the end of any battle phase in which it battles. Next, I equip my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon with another Black Metal Dragon to increase its attack points to 3,000. Now it's stronger than your Beatrice. You're finished, Pegasus. I'm about to destroy your monster and wipe out the rest of your life points. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, attack and destroy Pegasus' Beatrice. Send Beatrice and Dante into the Inferno with your Inferno Fire Blast. Now all I have to do is end my battle phase. Then you'll lose 2,400 life points and this duel.
I'm sorry to say that your Red Eyes isn't going to make it to the end of the battle phase. Since you destroyed my Beatrice, sending her as well as her beloved to the graveyard, I get to activate their effects. Dante's effect returns Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss from my graveyard to my hand. And now it's Beatrice's time to shine. Graced by Beatrice's love,
Fuck you.
Dante returns to the field stronger than ever. I special summon Dante, Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss,
Why not
from
the
my
synchro
extra deck. Thank you. During his long journey through the
I'm
Burning Abyss,
not a
Dante
fan of the Burning
visited
Abyss
love of his
archetype
life
route,
and
but I
emerged
do
with
like the
new
story of the
perspective and
Burning
more
Abyss.
strength than ever before.
Like, there's archetypes I don't like, but I couldn't like the
Beatrice
story
special
behind
summons
them.
a
And I
new
do
and
like Burning
improved
Abyss for
Dante
the
from my
story.
extra deck when she's destroyed.
It makes no difference whether or not you have Dante on your field, Pegasus. As soon as this battle phase ends, you're gonna lose 2,400 life points. It's over.
I know it's the
I
normal,
beg
like,
to differ.
freaking Dante's
I
Inferno store,
activate
but I still
Dante's
like
special
the fact they went
ability.
to the trouble of that.
By sending a card from my hand to my graveyard, I get to draw a card. I send Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, from my hand to my graveyard to draw 1 card from my deck. Now Farfa's effect activates, banishing your Red Eyes from the duel until
Oh god
the
damn
end
it, now its
phase.
effect can't
Oh, no.
activate.
Now the battle phase is over, and unfortunately for you, your Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon isn't around to inflict 2,400 points of damage to
Smells
my
effects
life
still go
points.
Ah, man. I was so close. But it's not over yet, Pegasus. I'll end my turn and
Guess
return
not.
my Red Eyes to my field in the end phase. I still have a powerful Red Eyes on my field.
You dueled well, Joey, but
You're
you're
an
no
idiot.
match for me and my Burning Abyss deck. I draw a card and then activate my Dante's effect once again. I send Farfa from my hand to my graveyard and banish your Red Eyes from the field until the end phase. And unfortunately for you, this time there won't be an end phase. My Dante, Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss, has
Pilgrim of the Burning
2,800
Effects
attack
Abyss.
points, and that's more
Wait.
than enough attack points to wipe out the rest of your life points. Now, Dante, attack Joey directly and end
GG,
this
Joey.
duel.
Oh, no!
Doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I know you didn't. It's good try.
I got you all the way down to just 300 life points. I was so close.
Oh, it was a close
But
duel
close to
indeed.
Leakouts and
You
horseshoes
certainly
and
did better
hand
than I
grenades.
expect you would.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means I would love to duel against you again someday, Joey.
All right, but watch out. Next
Sure you
time
are.
I'm gonna win.
I look forward to it. Now, let's get back to the tournament, shall we?
See ya.